Okay, so welcome back. So like as I said, this time we're going to do some electronics of the circuit board. So here we have three ICs. So like one is a differential amplifier, another differential amplifiers, and a DAC card. Okay, so we can come up with this diagrams. Okay, this diagrams, which is to be okay. So this is AD 200 524 CD. So this is operational amplifier, but you can make it into a differential amplifier signals. And this is a 2 because one is connected to the device, another is connected to the potentiometer. Okay, and over here, this one's the AD7541 AKN is the multiplying DAC, the digital to analog converter, and they have a 12 pins. Is going to be a digital input and can be connected to a to an interface in the Labview. Okay, we're going to talk about that later on. And there is a AD44 744, and that is also the operation amplifiers. So it could be served with the instrument like this. But this is the diagrams we're going to have, and first thing we want to do is building the circuit as the circuit board actually tells us. All right, so I'm going to put this one in the descriptions, okay, in the download links later on. But like this is basically it. So how to actually doing it? You can see if you wire it by hand, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a circuit board for it. So in order to make a circuit board, okay, so I recommend it using a free online tools. Okay, so this tools is called EasyEDA. Okay, so EasyEDA is easyeda.com. So it's pretty simple, and there is nothing you need to download. You just click here. You probably want to be registered a little bit, and then you're getting an online editor. So you just click on the online editors in here. Okay, and once you got here, so there is something you can do. There is actually a help files. So you can actually install the EDA files to your computers, but I just don't want to do it. I'm just using online. So as far as you have a browser, you can do it. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you open or you new a schematics. Okay, you new schematics, because we have a lot of the circuit board as we talk about, right? So there's many things like the 8524 CDE or these kind of circuit board ICs. So you want to do is you just put it in here. All right. So it's this because this is a board, and you want to transfer that board over here. Okay. So it's if you go here, so there is something called library. Okay, because actually there's a lot of things you could put. Let's just I can show you. So there is some like ground. There's the resistors. You basically drop. Okay, put this thing on it, and then you can essentially wire them because you have wiring tools. Okay, so this is a wiring tools, and once you wiring tools, eventually these tools can help you to make a board out of this. All right, so this is something like that. Okay, so we don't need this, so we delete it. But the first thing start first. Okay, we want to put the circuit board on it, put the IC on it. Okay, so this is in the ICs, so in the libraries. So clicking and you just typing the ICs we're gonna have here. So the 524, okay, 524 CD. Okay, so there have a bunch of things. Okay, you can see there is quite a bit of things on it. Okay, it's really they actually both of them is the same. So we're going to buy it. So like firstly, because I already have these ICs. So if you don't have the ICs, you better check online and search, find the vendors and make sure you're getting exactly the same package you want. Okay, because the different kind of ICs have different kind of packagings. Because this is called the DIP packing. So there's a double lines of package. Right. So this is 2 lines. So this is good. So I'm going to click place. Okay, I place it on it, and because I need 2, so I just place 2 on it. Okay, and then And another one is AD 7541. Okay, 7541. 7541 AKN. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, AK40 AKN. So sometimes you need to do a little bit. Okay, so this is another one, and finally it's you're gonna have the AD477. Okay, so that is IC board. They have a different kind of package, as you see. There are many packages you actually have. Actually, you can buy from here, but this is relatively slow. So like sometimes we use a different kind of a package to actually doing it. And make sure you select the right package you would need, right? Because you can see they actually have a files over here. Okay, AD474. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, so this is a dual pins package, 5 pins. So this one would be something I need. So I put it here. Okay. Okay. So now I have a 4 package. Okay, 4 chips over here. 4 chips over here, and then I'm going to translate this. Okay, link this into a new board. Okay, new to move. Sometimes I want to like okay, maybe put a little bit name on it. Okay, so like a 3 omega or measurement or something. Okay. Okay, something like that. Okay, so this is something. Okay, we will put it here, and we can see. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, then you start to connect. Okay, just like whatever is on it. Because this is like some like BNCs, this is not there, so it's actually connected outside. Okay, we don't need it. And I want to do is have some kind of connectors. So this is a circuit board, and I have another board with all the BNCs and all the potentiometers on it, and then I'm going to connect. So overall, I have a 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4, 5, okay, 6. I'm sorry, this is the same. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 of the pins and 1 pin of the ground. So overall, I have 9 pins of everything. Okay, on it. Because overall, this is one thing is connected here, one thing is connected here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8, 9. So 9 pins connected to my circuit board. So for the connectors, actually, I go to the Taobao and I try to find something like I think this is a good one. So have a different kind of pins, right? So like you can have like 9 pins or something like that, right? So this is 9 pins, and you can connect it directly between your circuit board and the thing. So I just check what is the size of that, and then I could create a footprint or a new device in here. So this is already done. So I already connected this one. So there's I did it by myself. So you can see this is the connector board. So it's like I buy that, okay, and then I can solder it on it. So like this is by me, okay. But like if you want to know how to create this one, so like you just search the help over here. So the EasyEDA will tell you how to do that, but it's relatively simple. It's not very difficult. Okay, put it on, and then you start to wire everything. So, okay, start to wire everything as regard to the wiring over here. So, for example, I said, okay, I have the board over here. So I have a board. I want to rotate it a little bit. Okay, so it's connected with my stuff. Okay. And now I have several boards, and I want to say, okay, the first board, the first package is going through the out. Okay, so okay, better go up a little bit. Okay, and this one is go up. Okay, and then the second one, the sense of that one should be connected. Okay, here. Okay, I just keep going and doing this for a while. Okay. Okay, so after a while, like I can connect it to everything. So this is all the chips I actually put it in. Okay, in here there is a 4 ICs, and I connected it over here, and I put the resistors as showing in here. Okay, so I have 100 feedback resistors and 33 ohm resistors and some capacitors. And make sure, okay, when you're actually doing that, be a little bit careful, because when you actually select the resistors, that have a different kind of size. You can see over here. So this one is relatively small. Okay, like R0603. This is really small surface mount package. Okay, for easy soldering, we want to just choose something like very simple. Okay, so this one is a very simple one. This is the actual actual resistor. Okay, so this is like the resistor you actually see. They have a it's a cylinder, they have a 2 leads outside, so like make sure you select that. And also for the capacitors, you basically have the same problem. What is the size? Okay, so I have different things. So just because over here this is really simple, because in our device we have 2 resistors and 1 capacitor. That's all. Okay, and there is several capacitors, several connectors. If I have 1 connectors here, so in here I make sure I have okay, from pin 1 to pin 9, I recorded what it is. Okay, overall, and I know this is it. Okay, so the 3 omega, and I says, okay, what is this? I give a name. So this is my a circuit board. Okay, I already have my circuit diagram. It's not a circuit board. And now the next thing is I want to make it. All right, I want to have a circuit board, and I want to convert it into here. So how to do that? Okay, so this is also very simple. So first thing you need to save. Okay, you save this one, and then you said, okay, I want to convert schematics to the PCB board. Okay, to PCB board. You can collect that. So they're going to say, okay, do you want to? There are some unfinished net. You want to check the net first. Okay, so like you can say, okay, let's check. Okay, what's going on? So because there is several pins you didn't connect, or I didn't connect, but that's fine, because these pins doesn't need to be connected, right? So this is what intended to be. So you check everything. So, okay, everything looks fine. Okay, it looks fine to me. And then I just, okay, let's just say it's okay. No, just keep going. Okay, and then now they're going to give me something. Okay, give me a new circuit. It says a new PCB board. Okay, this is a size or something. Okay, I click apply. Okay, I click apply, and then you can see this is your board, and this is all your component on it. Okay, the first thing you want to do is basically put your component on it. So I know, because basically here, let's remove that. So this is a 2. So U3 and U2 and U3 is my differential amplifier. And I have a U1 is my multiplying DAC. Okay, so this one is a U1 is my multiplying DAC. So this is kind of a central stuff, and U2 and U3 is relatively on the side. Okay, so something like that. Okay, I want to make sure I can place them in there. Okay. So once you go there, actually you can see the layers. You have a top layers, bottom layers, and some kind of silk layer. Silk layer, that means you type on it. So like there is not making any wires. So instead, it's just going to put it on it. Okay, so it's just like for reference. Okay, anyway, so all of this right now, these wires are not connected. Okay, it's not yet connected. So we want to make sure. Okay, we place this correctly. Okay. We place them relatively in order. So this is something like it needs a little bit practice, or needs some kind of imagination. So where you put this circuit board, it could be good. It's like making a CPU, right? So it's making we can wire. We can start to wire. Let's say from here to here. We connect it to the wire. So like once you connect it, actually here you can see there is several things. What is the grid size? So here is a not this one. So here, so like what is the wire width? So this is the 0.254. So this is by default. So you can make a little bit thicker copper wire. So this is going to be the copper wires. It's going to be, and we start to connect them one by one. And eventually you're going to create this one. But make sure, because you have a top layers, you have a bottom layers. Okay, you have two layers, because this one is actually the top one. And I could also, using the bottom one, to connect my my stuff. Okay, this is and when you actually connect it, there is something like if you want to do a little bit more professional like. Okay, a little bit more professional like. It's better not using something called right angle. So you're using some kind of a little bit not too sharp turn, because when you have a too sharp turn, they actually interferes with each others. But like after a while, you should be able to do it manually. There is one thing you can do. Okay, it's called automatically. It's called auto route. Okay, so basically that's connecting all the wires. So how to connect them is just a mess, right? So if you click auto route, so there are several ways of doing it. Okay, so you can see, okay, you can use a cloud design, or you can install a local auto ruler. Okay, so I already installed this one. So you click here, they actually give you a link, you download it. So you can have the auto ruler. So auto ruler is very simple. Okay, it's very simple. So it's just after download it, you just click here, so they actually run. So once it's run, there is nothing you should be worried about. Okay, here, and then you come back here, and it says, okay, auto rule here, and now the local becomes available. Okay, and click run. Okay, it's going to run for you. Attempted and 73, and there is a completed. So everything complete. There is no fail. Okay, click it, and now all the wires is properly connected. Okay, all the wires are all properly connected. And now, by examining this, because right now it's a little bit mess. Okay, so it's still very thin wires, and you want to make sure if I actually rearrange this one, maybe it becomes something better. Okay, we can imagine probably this is going to be the case. So for example, if I remove, I move the resistor over here, and move this resistor over here. Capacitors, I could just leave it here. And then I could say, okay, let's reroute again. Okay, let's okay, again, like I'm not professional in there, and I'm not experienced at all, so I'm really bad. Okay, just like for real professional PCB makers, just don't laugh. Okay, because I'm just someone is trying to do it a little bit more like I pretend I know something. Okay, I pretend I know something. In fact, I don't know that much. I've already done. Okay, and here I probably want to make this wires a little bit thick, because some of the wires I think it's not really good. Okay, because if you were very thin, probably it's not so. Okay, a little bit further away. And you can see sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, sometimes it doesn't. But overall, you can just keep playing this for a while. And then, as you can see, this is a whole PCB. So the piece of PCB is too big. Obviously, we want to make them a little bit smaller. Okay, because otherwise you're going to make a very large PCB. Okay, so I rearrange everything and put a little bit words on it. Okay, over here, so like you can put the word over here. Okay, it says, okay, this is a, okay, let's say, okay, 0 omega v 0.1 or something. This is really bad. Okay, obviously this is really bad, really not professional. Okay, but like, okay, good. Okay, now this is it. So like I rewire it, and now I'm relatively satisfactory with that. And now if we actually make it, it's going to be have a little all the wires on it, and the actually making them into a PCB like that. But before doing that, I usually put in some kind of ground over everything to shield the interference possibly. So the first thing I make sure the layers, okay, is the top layers. Okay, I make the copper area. Okay, so this is as a ground. So I click. Okay, basically I click it up here. So like all the way to the edges. Okay, I want to make sure they are here, and I right click, so they're actually making my board like that. And then I want to make my bottom layers also a ground. Okay, I'm going to put the ground over here. Like I'm making the mounting holes first. So these holes is going to drill through the PCB board, and this is going to make the PCB board able to screw onto some kind of fixtures. So that'll be a good practice, I would say. So right now the hole is 0.2, something like that, 0.2. Okay, it's 2 millimeters. I want to make it a little bit bigger. I want to make it 3.1. So this is a big one. So I can have a M3 screws going through, because M3, that means it's a 3 millimeters in diameter. So now it's a it's going to be more. So I will put 3 holes. Okay, so this is something like that. There's actually in my way. Doesn't matter. Okay, and it's here, so that's fine. Okay, I make 4 holes in my PCBs, and I put in the ground everywhere. Okay, again, for isolation purpose. Okay, for isolation purpose. Okay, ground. Okay, so going here, going here, going here, going here. Okay. Now, so then I'm going to. This is my PCB already finished. PCB design already finished. Okay, I ordered. Okay, this one I can buy this one because this one is going to put over this fixtures, and then they're going to have a 9 wires is going to be socked into here. So I'm going to do that, and before doing everything, so I need to save this one. Okay, and I need to send these files to the PCB makers. Okay, I need to send these files to the PCB makers. So how to do that is simple here. It's called PCB fabrication files. Okay, and here is a bold file. Bold file is having the component on there as well. So like it tells the manufacturer to do exactly what to put on. So like, because here we want to just do all by myself. So I just need the PCB here. So the PCB files. So here he says, okay, do you want to check? Okay, it says, okay, let's check. Okay, if there is nothing wrong with that, so they're going to have this one. So over here, so you can directly order, but this one is from the overseas sources. So like it's not very convenient. So like we want to use a local source. Says, okay, I want to generate the gerbers. It's called the gerber files. So it actually generates this kind of zip files. And goes here into, okay, Taobao, and here it says, okay, PCB, okay, make, okay, PCB, yeah, something like that. Okay, I could choose whatever it is. So like if you have a double-side PCB board, within 5, because every time the least one you actually do 5, so they actually do 5 for you. So the total price for 5 is $30. Okay, so then you tell them, you send this file to them as we said over here, and this one. Okay, so like let's wait for this one arrived. Okay. Quickly, this board arrived. So this board, if you go look at this board, it's exactly what we are looking for. So it's with all the holes on it. So the next thing we want to do is wiring all the components. Then after done that, so I decided to fix everything on it. So I already Okay, I already got everything onto the board. Okay, and in addition, I want to put this on a little box. So I have a box over here, and I already put all the connections onto this boxes. Okay, and all the pins, okay, as pretty much described over here. So in this diagram, we have 8 BNC connections, and all the BNC connections is wired properly to this board, okay, through this 9-pin connectors. So this 9-pin connectors can be gone over here into this board. And one thing actually I change a little bit is instead of using the Arduino Micro directly, I use this a little bit big Arduino conversion board. Okay, Arduino conversion board. So this board allowed me to just like take this out, and it's a little bit easier for me to solder. Okay, but and another good thing is in case this Arduino board actually broken, I will be very easily just replace it, because basically this is a thing. Actually, I plug it in, and it will work. And if actually broken, so I just replace a new one. Okay, so that will be very simple. And over here, this is everything actually wired properly. And once it's done, I could close it, and becomes something like this. And I have a socket is over here. So this is have the micro USB directly can plug it in and communicate with the computer. Okay, that'll be pretty much it. So all the PCBs and the hardware's writing, we're going to do. Okay.